So this is the mountain Bulka in Bayanaul, about 650 meters above sea elevation. Um, and the way you climb it is pretty much you cross this forest, and then you just go like that, and there is going to be a little bit of rock climbing. But it looks steep from one side, from the other it is pretty manageable if you're good at hiking. And here, as well as you can see Baba Yaga, because it's kind of a face. But yeah, it looks interesting to say the least. Very steep, and we're going to be hiking it today and guiding you along the way. So you pretty much, right now, we're going on that trail and then in the forest, and right there is the steep part where you have to kind of scramble your way towards it. So here is Bulka, and as you can tell, we're going through a forest. It's very unpleasant, but what could you do to hike a mountain, right? The sacrifices you have to give. So, yeah. We are going now through a deep, deep forest with a ton of bushes, a ton of stuff that is unpleasant to walk in. So we finally got out of the forest, and here is Bulka, about 120 meters of height, but it is really, really impressive. Looks really nice, and we are going from the right side, so that shouldn't be problematic. From this side, it would probably need ropes and gear, but from what side we are going on, it shouldn't be that hard. But yeah, it looks absolutely astonishing, amazing, really, really cool, and let's see how it is. The forest was very deep. From practically here, you can't really come through. Went through these trees; they're a lot easier to go through. And yeah, there isn't a clear path. You're kind of walking in the wilderness, but that's fine. So this is the last place we are resting at before climbing it. It should be pretty easy. Here is Bulka, but the sun is kind of shining. You won't really see it. There you go. Yeah, from here it looks a lot more accessible, especially when you look there. All we have to do is basically go in like a zigzag, and then somewhere here, there's going to be like a reef where you just can climb it. And it shouldn't be that hard, so yeah. Then you can see there's a ton of actually big rocks that most likely have fallen from the top right there. This one is absolutely huge. This one, many other ones. But yeah, we should be pretty much start going and hike it pretty easily. It shouldn't be that hard, hard of a task to do. Just in the zigzags and then right there like that. So here is the rock climbing part of the trail, where you pretty much need a rope to actually climb it. You don't have to. Back in the days there was no rope, but now you kind of need it. So there is the rope part. And we are already pretty much not quite at the summit. The summit is further there, but it shouldn't take long to get there. Basically, the hardest part is already complete with the rope. That was pretty hard. It should be quite easy for those who know how to climb, but for those who don't know how to climb it is really difficult actually. That rope is nicely laid out. For now it looks like this. Around, it's really nice. But yeah, summit is around there. So pretty much I am on the summit. That's how it's looking. I'm not going to lie, this road is pretty hard. You have to be experienced in climbing and rock climbing too, a little bit. You definitely, if you don't have experience, you would need to take at least a 15-meter rope. There are a couple of places where there are places you could put the rope in, but pretty much if you just know our experience, you could hike it without a rope. And there are many basically ledges like this where there's a lot of green stuff growing. Here I will have to just jump. But yeah, this is pretty much the summit. It's all dried out because it's August and end of summer, pretty much. So there usually is like water here, as you can tell. Right now there's nothing. There is no actually clear point of where the summit is, because there are many places you could pretty much head. Here, then if you just climb, we are going to look for the highest point of this mountain, if you could call it that way. For now it's looking like this around. We're in Bayanaul. Whew. Let's see what we get, kind of view. That mountain is the highest point of Bayanaul, which is 1,020. And there are these kind of underwater gaps. They're everywhere, actually. Wow. This is probably, the highest point you will get. Also go there, pretty much, and check how it looks there. But I would say, if you haven't hiked anything like this before, it will be extremely, extremely hard. Oh god, oh god. Whew. Okay, I should stop filming. I don't want to fall. Here is pretty much how the road is gonna look. It doesn't look steep on camera, but you do need strong knees to actually kind of overpass it, to be honest. Yeah, there are a couple of moments where you'll need to kind of crouch down and hope for the best. A lot of jumping required. It looks kind of unclimbable from that side because it's a pure cliff, but it is pretty climbable from this side. Yeah, you have to pretty much just be careful. Like here, there's quite a jump. There you go. It might not seem like a big one, but everyone could do that. And there are a couple of sections where you can literally see that side and that side. I actually love these sections the most. They're the most fun. Most steep, most dangerous, but most fun at the same time. And that is the summit of Bulka. Here is the last fall, the last drop. Yep. So this is the last point I will be filming. There's a lot of swamps, and yeah, this is the mountains, hill range, the lake, a lot of stuff. A lot to see from this point of view. There's actually a ton of flies here, surprisingly, even though no one walks here. But yeah, there's a lot of grass. That will be it for this video. Bulka, it was actually 550 meters above sea level. Looks like this, and if you want to come here, you got to be prepared for a lot of climbing, a lot of climbing, because these kind of rocks, they're not easy to climb. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of them, and you need to be very, very experienced to actually know how to do it. So yeah, that mountain range looks the best, and that will be it for this video. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed it.